Okay, guys, I bought this book at the end of probably in November, and I posted a beginning video, and I asked you guys if you guys wanted to kind of go along with me. You can, try to find it yourself. In that video, you can look at my past videos, but it's the 2017 Self-Love Workbook, Blessing book, and this is where we left off. And so I'm just going to start there, and I haven't went through much, so I don't know all of it, but we're just going to go from here and go. It's just about wellness, bettering yourself, and what better, day to start than today. So it just says, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It really doesn't come up with a better reason, because those ones aren't cutting it. What if your most loved and treasured friends and family looked exactly like you? Would you love them any less? Of course you wouldn't. Turn that unconditional love and compassion to where it always belongs, right at yourself. You can love yourself right now, even if there are things that you want to change about yourself. You don't have to be the perfect to be loved. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. Take that lesson with you. Maybe your reasons for not loving yourself go a little deeper. Maybe someone or multiple someones made you feel like you weren't valuable, or they treated you like you weren't lovable. If they hurt you, let it end there. Don't carry it with you anymore. Don't lug that baggage around and let it take something so beautiful away from you. It won't be easy working through that, but you can do it. Take back your power and your worth. So it's like, don't let someone have power over you. Maybe what's stopping you from loving yourself is feeling like a bad person. So it says over here, it says, maybe you've lied, hurt people, you made bad decisions that you still haven't forgiven yourself for. That's okay too. Acknowledge it and then focus on A, making amends, and B, letting go of the guilt and anger you feel towards yourself. So it's saying if you did something, you keep harboring it and, reliving it and, just putting all this guilt on you. If you just keep carrying it with you, it's not helping you. It's not going to get any better. It's just like a big book bag on your back, and you're just, lugging it around. So it's never too late to change the path that you're on. I've worked with women who have substance abuse disorders, bipolar disorders, borderline personality disorders, depression, as well as sexual assault, domestic abuse survivors. And the two things that stop them from starting their lives and from starting their self-love journeys are guilt and shame. Guilt and shame. One of those things are so hard to move past. Those things are so hard to move past. It's going to take a while and a lot of work, but this book will give you a few precious steps toward moving forward. What happened is over. You have the option to do what you can to make peace and move forward. Being older and wiser for it, or to continually beat yourself up, which does nothing but cause further harm. Whatever happened in the past, forgive yourself. That's the most important step that you will ever take. Letting go of that heavy, oppressive weight is the seed of transformation. So do it. Even though it's scary, even if you feel like you deserve the pain or reliving all your mistakes, work on letting go anyway. Self-love saved my life. It sounds dramatic, but it's true. When I made the choice to try to love myself, I had to face all the ways I was hurting myself and causing myself harm. I was so depressed that I was often suicidal and had been self-injuring for years. My anxiety frequently got so bad, I had a panic attack and I hated living in my apartment. I binged on food and would eat anything and everything because the feeling of fullness made me feel better. Now, I am not going through any of this like depression or suicidal thoughts or any of that. However, suicide does run in my family, and I'm sure we've all had our share of depressing moments. And this book is for everyone. It just brings you to a place of, here, this is where I am, and this is where I want to be. It's helping you better yourself day by day. So how does self-love change that? When you love yourself, really love yourself, you get passionate about taking care of yourself. It's no longer enough just to muddle through. Self-destruction behaviors become not okay, and you actually start to give a damn about your happiness, because you've had that aha moment of knowing that you deserve to be happy. When people say that they lose weight, a lot of people say you can't lose weight unless you really want to lose weight, unless you're ready to lose weight. Or if you say you want to get a new job, and you really don't do anything to pursue that new job. You don't go to school, you don't get no extra lessons, you don't go looking for a job every day, you're not putting in resumes every day. Are you really going to get the job? It's like when you get that aha moment, whatever that is, there is nothing stopping you from doing what you want to do. So it says, my journey to self-love started when I reached rock bottom. I just gotten out of a bad relationship, and my best friend had ditched me because I was so dramatic, didn't respect boundaries, and I was that person that had something wrong every moment of every day and did nothing but complain about it. Few people saw that side of me. I was happy on the outside, always smiling, always cheerful, but inside I was filled with so much self-loathing, and it bled into my relationships. I had no coping mechanisms. I feared being abandoned, and this led me to be very jealous and controlling, wanting to feel loved, and I thought other people validating me was the only way to feel better. When I looked at my life and I saw that I had no one, I realized I was scared for myself. Something needed to change, or I was going to completely fall apart. I realized that I needed help. I wanted to be better. I wanted to stop being the person that I was. I started reading about mental illness and impulsive control and coping exercises. I bought a lot of books. And then she listed a lot of books, and then she started to realize that I wasn't a lost cause. She even read Eat, Pray, Love, and that's a movie now, Eat, Pray, Love. Okay, I realized that I could be happy. I found other amazing blogs that pointed me in all sorts of different directions. I really started to care about my mental health and my physical health, and all points in between. I tried everything that I came across in an effort to discover what would work for me. Exercise, supplements, medication, chanting, meditation, books, breathing, visualizations, yoga, aromatherapy, crystals, journals, religion, relaxation, exercise, healthy eating, nature walks, emotional freedom, techniques, acupuncture. The list goes on and on. Now, all of this stuff she lists works only on an individual basis. You can't do all of this stuff and say, oh, I'm fixed. So some of it worked and some of it didn't. Some of it worked for a while, and then I moved on to something that helped me more. I needed to try all these things to find out what was the best for me. That's what I love about the whole self-love thing. You get to figure it out. It's a journey, your journey. And no one can tell you what's right for you. If you need to get massages once a month, twice a month to make you feel good, that's your journey. That's what you need to get through. You have to do the work. You have to figure it out for yourself. It's a pretty awesome process. Self-love gave me the gift of healing my relationships with the people in my life that I was pushing away because I didn't think I deserved to be loved. When I say that self-love changed my life, I mean it with every fiber of my being. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I want to share this with you. So it says, what is self-love? It's a big page over here. What is self-love? Okay, this workbook is designed to help you discover exactly what kind of self-care works for you. And it is very you-specific. Your needs are unique, and there's no ABC plan for everyone. Self-care, actions you perform to take care of your physical, emotional, and mental needs. So think about what would be your physical, emotional, and mental needs to help you. When you love something, you have ways of showing your love. You water your garden, you feed your cats, you do sweet things for your loves. That's what self-care is for you. It's time to turn that love, attention, and affection toward yourself. You need love too. It becomes so much easier to have functional relationships when you aren't living day to day, deprived of the things that make you feel good. Oh my God. One of the reasons I take vacation is because I feel like I work so hard at work. And when I was a kid, we never went on vacations. My mom had 5 kids. It was super expensive. I mean, we never went on vacation. And so as soon as I started making income, I said, at least once a year, I'm going on vacation. And that is a self-care thing that I do for myself. I've been to New York. I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to Florida. I've been to Tampa. I've been to Mexico. I've been to the Virgin Islands. I have traveled. I haven't been everywhere I want to go. I still want to go to Hawaii and New York and a few other places that I still want to go to. But in my brain, I know that I get so much joy out of seeing other people's cities and countries and places. I love to travel. So when I first got with my husband, he didn't really love to travel. But we've been together over 20 years, and I believe he travels because it makes me happy. So he appreciates, he helps, he does the things that, it makes him happy to make me happy. And vice versa. I try to do the things that makes him happy. So, even if he didn't travel with me, I would probably still travel because I love going places. So that's a little bit about me. Let's just get to that. It comes easier when you aren't constantly living in a deficit of love me. Make me happy. Make me feel valued. Voice that you are constantly earning from other people to feel. You can give those things to yourself. Self-care is about communicating with your soul and saying, hey, what do you need right now? Then doing it. Self-care is different for everyone and changes with moods and situations. Let me dispel a myth for you. Self-care doesn't have to have anything to do with sunny beaches, green smoothies, yoga, retreats, or meditation. So she's saying like, don't look at it like you have to spend all of this money to self-care yourself or take care of yourself. So it says self-care can be a night out at a club, drinking with your bestie, your best friends, or an evening spent at home with a book and your phone turned off. Both are self-care, and both are radically different ways of dealing. That's why self-care is so awesome. I can't tell you how to do it. I can't say meditate for X amount of hours, take long walks twice a week, or go do yoga and you'll love yourself. Maybe that's not your recipe for self-care, and that's totally okay. This workbook is going to help you figure out a step-by-step plan on what to do when you're sick, tired, sad, stressed out, anxious, and all the emotions in between. Self-care helps stop the spiral of destruction emotions. It gives you something to focus on when you feel yourself starting to break down. It's your greatest ally when it comes to coping with life in a healthy and productive way. Let's start by writing down and making a list of the things you do to cope. What's your self-care like right now? In the next few sections, you're going to explore the different types of self-care so you can figure out what you need. So I'm going to stop right here because we're at 14 minutes. We're going to pick up with the list of stuff that I wrote down that I'm currently doing for self-care right now, and we'll go from there. And then now we're going to be on schedule. So I had stopped there prior to it, and so now we're caught up because this was before I decided that I wanted to share my journey with you guys. So we are caught up, and now we're going to be reading and doing this together. So this is where I'm at. So thanks so much for watching this channel, and I'm hoping that this video helps you as much as it helps me. So I will see you in the next video, and I would love for you to subscribe if you want to know more, or if you think, if you think you need this. if you think you just need a pick-me-up, I think that this video and this self-care book is going to help you. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.